I'm Ace from Ace's Retrievers. Today we're going to do a video on our retriever training program. In the basic retrieving program, we like for them to be running double retrieves, double marks, 2 dummies down at once. We line them up to the one that we want. And if they don't mark the fall, we send them on back in that direction to go out and hunt for it. We do not do whistle stops and casting in our basic program. If someone wants their dog to be finished and do casting work, they come back in after their first season. As soon as they quit hunting in February 1st, that way we got plenty of time to get the work done before the heat gets us. Some dogs come in, they're 6 months old, they got a huge natural desire to retrieve. Their nose is great in the grass, they're hitting the water swimming. Week and a half, 2 weeks, they're used to us in the place we start obedience work. 3-4 months later, they're done with the program. Some dogs come in, they could care less about retrieving, or their drive is a 1 or a 2 on a 0 to 10. So we never know how long it's going to take. It really depends on how your dog comes in. We like to get the dogs young, either right when their first shot is done or just before that, so we can put them in our imprinting program and teach them that they come out every day and they retrieve. Like to save force fetching for the last option. We like to train with all natural drive if we can. We teach them the retrieving's what they live for. We teach them they can use their nose in the grass and build their confidence. Teach them that shooting in the water is fun. And from that point, we go in, do leash introduction, singles, short doubles, back commands, just build and build and build and build. We do like to do sessions with the owners. Most dogs take at least 2 sessions. Some dogs take as many as 4 or 5 sessions. It really depends on if you bring us a 13-month-old crazy dog that's out of his box, or you bring us a 4-month-old young pup that we can build up and develop on the way we want to develop them. When these dogs go home, we do recommend a strict transition back home, going over these drills, anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks. It depends on how good you want your dog performing. During our training, whenever we have the dog in the imprinting area or getting used to us, if he's already got high drive, before we start the leash work, we'll do some shooting. We use these shoulder launchers with blanks without the dummy on there, and we'll shoot towards the dog whenever he's out on a retrieve so he gets the full effect of the blast. We'll make sure the gun doesn't bother him. We'll shoot by him a good bit there for 3 or 4 days. While we're doing leash introduction, collar conditioning, obedience work, we don't do a lot of shooting in that time frame. I don't want the dog associating the nick of the collar or the jerk of the leash with the pow of the gun. Once we get him understanding things, and we start going off lead and start the last phase, which is stretching and polishing, for the last 3 or 4 weeks, he is shooting 5 days a week. We're going to shoot, sometimes they might hear 50 rounds while they're out doing their drills, sometimes they might hear 10. But we save the shooting for them 2 parts of our program. This little fella's got good focus, good drive. Disappeared on him in that grass. Let's let him hunt for it here. Oh, I'm watching the dog and not the screen. Sorry about that. We don't have a whole lot of wind, but oh, wait. Oh, right there. Found it. Good job. Some dogs come in absolutely loving the water. Other dogs have never touched the water. So this will also dictate time-wise how long it takes us to train your dog. We may have to do water introduction and everything. It all really depends on what you bring us. So once the desire to retrieve there and back is high, and the dog's using his nose in the grass good and hitting the water, we go into leash introduction. We do the leash introduction, which is fun, to say the least. Then we go in the collar conditioning for the obedience once the dog understands it. And from there, we start building the retrieving drills. The retrieve will be the dog's reward. That's why in the beginning, we like to make sure before we start the obedience, the dog has a good, solid retrieve drive.
you.